Garu's not reliable.
Also,
He's
yeah.
not reliable, but
Let's go. Yo, Paj, Ember Spirit. Try to test it out. I mean, I think this is just like, yeah, AM's good against this Sand King, but we can't completely screw up our draft. The offlaners that work.
But John, who has the advantage in this 1v1 matchup?
I think it goes actually pretty even. You could see a power spike coming through for Lelouch a little bit earlier on if he uses his shield crash well. You do see First Blood coming out as they squash the bug of Mavis and even down bot. Some aggression onto Xavius as well. Allows him to play make, allows him to set up the team, really set tempo as well. As, again, you know, you consider the old Boom lineup, kind of the same story. FBZ tended to be the guy who sets up plays. They are looking towards mid. Lelouch is out of mana.
Oh, it certainly is. Bushwhack is there from Tims, and that's going to be the third kill now for Boom Esports.
Nothing to still punish that in terms of stopping triangle stacks, but the aggression is racking up from Boom.
Lelouch, bit of a chase here onto Tims mid lane. He'll pop the Scurry, but does land a stun eventually, and with the swashbuckle he'll have enough. They do get on the scoreboard here. Polaris assuming the Sakuchi was towards the north, but instead they are going to find Natsumi again. Chains do connect. Lelouch, he'll join in, but they've got the sharpshooter with the bushwhack. He still takes it as well. Yopaj, he does have the slider fist, and he will get the kill. Oh, you can't blink straight like by himself, and it looks like he might just get away with this. The thing is, against this Ember, unless you have Lelouch around, you don't really have any lockdown for it. Like, you kind of rely on the Rolling Thunder or the Ravage to actually hold this Ember Spirit down long enough to get the kill. So if you're unwilling to commit practically both, it seems like Yopaj is just going to have a very free game, but towards the left side of the map, they've got Mavis again. FBZ and Tims, just this roaming duo.
Well, perhaps once you have that inhibit for the Rolling Thunder, you can play a lot more.
Oh, he barely gets away. They even have the relocate coming in, but the Rolling Thunder going to connect right on time. Xavius, he's rotated. They want to try and force this fight. Lelouch is still quite low, but they've got Kent controlled up, and now the Ravage comes through force, landing on everything as the Mana Void does get committed. Jackie, he's gone. Can they keep the fight going, though? FBZ, a great burrow strike onto two, but can they finish Natsumi off? They can.
Oh, God.
Yopaj is in. Onto Xavius they go. It was a great start there for Polaris, but they end up losing so much in the end.
Ooh.
They might even find another John. Mavis. Oh, that's a great burrow strike. FBZ landing at mid Sakuchi. Pig out his hair, but it's not going to matter. They clean up.
Yeah, they managed to find everything. A bit unfortunate for that relocate.
Yopaj, though, might go for a bit of a chase. But he might just settle for Xavius instead. They'll try to purge him up. He'll go for the chase, though. Chains do end up landing, and there's your sharpshooter from a mile away. That'll be another kill, surely, onto Xavius as Yopaj. We'll style on him just a little bit, as he does make his... They have no camp spawning up. Now, Boom Esports, they've kind of crossed all the boxes here. It's not allowing any opening. As even as they try to approach the triangle, Boom is already waiting to initiate. Yeah, there is the three-man smoke now, but immediately FBZ, without hesitation, onto the Shadow Demon. Ravage is going to connect Xavius. He somehow survives, but eventually does drop into Sandstorm, and now the Rolling Thunder again through the relocate. It's still just not enough, though. Jackie had the BKB. That means he's going to be fine. And it does mean Force is going to fall. So Boom still managed to find a 2-for-1. Polaris
Sacrificing his life at that point, and you can see Boom just constantly playing towards that mid, looking to just keep the aggression up. They do have some wards from Tims ready to go, and they should be able to find more.
Yeah, they will. That combo again coming in clutch, so now FBZ is going to get punished. Not a good trade so far for Boom, but we'll see what they can salvage here as Yopaj is going quite forward. He'll pop his own BKB. In fact, they've got Natsumi with a great bushwhacker from Tims. Poor old Force. He'll try to run, but he's just a watermelon right now, John. Oh, but they missed the chains. Yopaj loses the control. It just won't matter. Call down was there, and even the creeps are blocking.
He had Blink ready. He could have just backed off. He was looking to just burn and punish Yopaj. Just such a hard target to go for with BKB. Tims might fall, but Yopaj is here.
Trying to chase down Lelouch. Mavis having a very rough game on this Weaver. He's going to avoid the bushwhack, and they might just try to aim down Tims, but he'll go for a bit of a run with the Scurry. It just won't matter. Time lapse away as well. Mid-chains should mean he does get away from Yopaj. Looks like he will be fine.
Lelouch
Oh, Lelouch, he's a much bigger target, and FBZ, he's found him. Swash is available, but the chains are not landing. They lock him down, and Lelouch, he can't get away in time. Now, that's perfect. The Boom Esports, they are not letting their foot off the pedal. I suppose you'd rather just let the Aegis go the way of Boom than trying to force the fight and getting fully team wiped.
Yep. Just cut your losses, knowing that Boom covered your angles pretty well in that approach. Again, I haven't seen the lineup that they want to really get max value from it.
Again, aggression is there. Xavius has no choice in the matter. He does get caught out very easily. Another nice kill here for the Ember. That'll be the 9th of the game here for Yopaj. And it doesn't do something.
I mean, the Manta timing's going to be nice, but it does feel like you need a Scotty to really have that durability, to have that presence for the AM to join these fights. And again, that's going to be maybe in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So you still have to stall out for quite a fair bit. But the good news is, that should line up with, say, Ag's timing for Force, which will allow you to D-push quite nicely, although Force is being chased down here.
There he is, Jonathan. Force. He's caught out here by Japoi. Trying to make his way out, but there's no way. Make that 10 for the Ember. Still no death here for Yopaj, and it goes back to the draft, right? Again, you don't have the lockdown for this guy.
Not soon.
Relocate? Top lane, they've got Natsumi. Oh boy. Trying to split push, but he is caught by FPZ.
And the Hoodwink just answers your AM problem. Just get the break off and sharpshooter, magic damage does rest, and Xavius.
FPZ. Spidey senses were tingling there from Boom Esports. They scan out the tree line, they'll find another support. And again, I think they want to try and force high ground and perhaps even force buybacks.
Stand there, use a big spell, and just hit away. And the Gyrocopter feels unsafe with, say, the Scotia. AM has to be in your face, and that gives Boom an opportunity to punish the AM jumping up to the Gyrocopter, jumping up to the AM, jumping up to the Ember. Although Yopaj.
In again, he saw Xavius right into the tier 3 tower. He could not give a crap. He just wants the kills. Time lapse though, may have saved Xavius this time around, but Japoi, he'll go all the way for it. Maybe they can punish though with a great Ravage out from Force. They can finally get the first kill on this Ember, but no! Lelouch got stuck. He got stuck, Jonathan. Oh, that'll be a Pengo gone. How does he just get stuck like that?
Up in Force, you have some damage for the Lelouch. You can try clearing out for the AM, but the supports don't really do too much with waves. It does look like Boom will just go for the safe play, but again, could be an opening for Polaris.
All in, Tims. They get caught here by Lelouch, though. Nice Force staff away back into the pit, and they do relocate him out. They can't even find the Hoodwink. And without that Rolling Thunder, they certainly can't hope for this Roshan fight as Japoi. He's in again. He could not give a crap about anything Polaris have to do with him. He'll just move in with the BKB and just keep it going on to Xavius. In the meantime, they even call Lelouch. Still Natsumi trying to chase the Ember, but they can't catch him. Skem's kept him alive, and in goes the fight once again for Boom. They wish to reinitiate, but can they get it done? You bet your ass they can. John GG's called FBZ. He got Xavius, and they've seen enough. What's the rule, Jonathan? What's the rule?
Yep, never doubt the Yopaj Ember. You know, Boom builds off of that foundation really well. Lelouch, he didn't have the toughest lane, but it did build up for Yopaj as that laning phase went on. We saw our Ember really build up, and it's back to that same story. When you look at Boom's draft from game 1, we saw how much farm Jackie was getting with Skem. The same thing happened here in game 2, Mike. They still played around with relocate aggression fairly well. And this time you had this nice offlane for FBZ. He had a way of playmaking. He had a way of being that foundation for Boom. For Polaris, it did feel like they had an idea. You know, they went